On today's show, Mighty Number 9 is delayed again. Shovel Knight gets more free content. The Hotline Miami level editor is out. And sad news from Criterion. Hello everybody and welcome back to Gamer Next Door. This is GND Weekly. I'm Andrea Rene with your weekly dose of gaming news back from E3. Hopefully you guys saw Pam make an appearance on the show at E3 last week. What's that? You haven't watched it yet? Well, what are you waiting for? You should watch it. Well, you should watch it after this show. Speaking of this show, let's get to it. First up in the news is Mighty Number 9. So the game has finally been released, but that isn't the news though. The game is long overdue. The news is that there seems to be quite a few problems with the game, including the delay of the Xbox 360 version. During a live stream earlier this week, creator Keiji Inafune, the man behind Mega Man, went online to talk to fans about what's been going on with the game. Speaking through a translator, he said, "I'm kind of loath to say this because it's going to sound like an excuse and I don't want to make any excuses. I own all the problems that came with this game and if you want to hurl insults at me, it's totally my fault. I'm the key creator, I will own that responsibility." His translator is an ex-Capcom employee named Ben Judd, and he got into some hot water when he incorrectly attributed a quote to Inafune, saying the creator thought what they did release was better than nothing. And we saw that Sonic on Twitter kind of latched onto that as well. So Inafune wanted to clarify that's not what he said. That would be very bad, especially if you're a Kickstarter backer and you wanted that 360 version. We don't know when it's going to be certified. Apparently there was some kind of major bug during the certification process. They said hopefully a few days, but until then they have given all 360 backers a Steam key, which is kind of useless if you don't own a gaming PC and you only own a console. But hey, at least it's something, right? I'll keep you updated if I learn more about what's happening with Mighty Number 9. Next up, retro-inspired platforming gem Shovel Knight is getting more free content. Last year, a free campaign called Plague of Shadows was released, and now developer Yacht Club is working on more campaigns called Spectre Knight and King Knight. Spectre Knight will release first and will be a campaign featuring, you guessed it, the Spectre Knight. There will be new gameplay abilities such as a slashing attack, which can be activated mid-air for a dash slash. There will also be a wall climbing ability along with new feats and challenges. The King Knight campaign will follow sometime after. In addition to the two campaigns, two new modes are also in development: Battle Mode and Body Swap. Battle Mode is a multiplayer game type for a single screen and multiple controllers, and worth noting, won't be coming to the handheld versions of the game. Body Swap allows players to switch the gender of Shovel Knight, Shield Knight, and the rest of the cast. If you own a Vita and you haven't played Shovel Knight yet, guess what? They're doing a limited run of physical editions. It's going to cost $25. It will include that Plague of Shadows content, plus a 42-page full-color instruction manual and an appearance from God of War's Kratos, particularly relevant with his return at E3. You can also transfer your save from other Sony platforms using the cross-save feature on the PlayStation Network. There's no word on a specific release date yet, but hopefully will come sometime before the end of the year. I will of course keep you updated right here on the show. Want some more old school graphics gameplay news? Well, you got it with Hotline Miami 2. Denton Games has announced that the level editor that was in beta back in December is now available to try out. In this level editor, you can build rooms, place furniture, add windows, flooring, and of course, enemies. You can equip them with weapons and behavior patterns, and you're ready to go. You can even create custom story scenes so you can create your own Hotline Miami mini sagas. Or perhaps you're not that motivated like me, you can remix existing levels or just download user-created levels to play. Everything is shareable via the Steam Workshop, and the game is even on sale right now, up to 75% off to celebrate. Good luck out there, friends. And lastly, some sad news from EA. Criterion, developer of Need for Speed and Burnout, one of my favorite franchises of all time, has announced that really cool looking action open world like extreme sports thing that they were working on is canceled. So originally this was announced at E3 2014 and it featured a variety of vehicles in a GoPro era of action. But alas, it's not meant to be. Instead, Criterion is shifting focus to support EA's Star Wars effort, including the Star Wars Battlefront VR game we saw on stage at E3. They worked on the speeder bikes in the regular version of Battlefront, and I'm guessing they're also going to be working on Battlefront 2 as well. Now, this is a huge bummer as I'm a big fan of Criterion Games, and they even said that they do cars best, but you know what? Star Wars is kind of a big thing for EA and a lot of people are excited. So I'm happy that they're working on something, but I look forward to the day when they're done working on Star Wars and they're back to cars. Time for Tweet of the Week, and this week's tweet comes from @the_DCD, my friend Robert Workman. I had asked what you guys had seen online that was cool, and he responded, Echo the Dolphin 2 prototype on Dreamcast, Sonic dissing on Mighty No. 9, that's about it, smiley face. Well, we already spoke about Mighty No. 9, but Echo the Dolphin? What? Back from the grave? So here's the skinny on this story. Hidden Palace, a group of game preservationists, uploaded a video of a prototype of a Dreamcast game called Echo 2 Sentinels of the Universe. Maybe you guys weren't even alive then, I hope you were, but Echo was the shit. I loved Echo, and so this was really exciting news. This is a gameplay video of this prototype. Apparently, the ripped GD-ROM version is fully playable on PC Dreamcast emulators, but because it's a prototype, it is full of glitches and is missing key things like music and of course is in debug mode. But hey, it's Echo the Dolphin, he's back. Thank you to the DCD for pointing that out to me, and of course you guys can tweet to me @Andrea Rene using the hashtag GND Weekly if you see something cool and you want it to be featured on the show. So that's it for the news for this week. I want to let you guys know I'm going on a little bit of a hiatus. I have some family business to attend to, so there won't be any GND Weekly for a few weeks, but don't worry, I'll be back in mid-July, and until then, Pam and Amelia have lots of fun stuff planned, and if you guys haven't checked out their video from E3, please do so, and of course we have all of that awesome gaming content at playboy.com/gaming. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks. Bye!